Alright, we have the Cavestone Jordan 4s right here, and this is what it looks like when it's laced up from, well, this is basically what it looks like when it's laced up stock, dead stock, brand new. So we'll leave that right here. And this is how to loosely lace Jordan 4s. Okay, so there's a few different rules. So first we need to make sure that these two go up to the same height. Right here is both of them, and they're both about the same height. So we will not adjust it. Now that we know that both of these laces are the same length, we need to lead with this one because this one was done last. So we need to lead with it, and then so we put it through the hole, through both holes right here. Okay, and then we need to do the other one through one hole. So since we did this one last, we're going to do it again because it's on top right here. Oh, wait. Okay, so I was wrong before. We need to do it on this third hole. Put it through both holes. You have to make sure you're getting the right holes when you're, in the right number of holes when you're lacing. So we did this one last. So we need to do it again. Make sure that you're turning it flat, and I'll do the rest of them. Alright, now that we got to this point where we just have a little bit of lace left and we are almost to these holes right here, we need to make sure that all of these are flat, which they are, and then spread it a little bit so that it's a little bit loose down here, and then you have to kind of pull down on these little parts right here on each one, so that gives you a good shape to the laces and they lay nice and loose on there. And then we lead with the one that we did last, so we put it through both of the holes right here, both of the holes, and then once we have a very small amount of lace left, we need to okay, so at this point you can either do the next lace, so it would be the middle one on this little thing, or you could do it loosely laced, like super loose, just on this first one. But we're gonna just loosen all of these out because I'm just gonna do this middle one, so the second one, and then we need to get a little bit of extra room on each of them so that it can carry some lace back to the other ones. And then once we have that, we need to get the length and the lace that we want, and then we need to do that, and then we lead with this one since we did it last, and then we put it through there and put it through the middle hole. So I think this is probably the best one to do. And then it's still a little bit tight, but still pretty loose. So that's the middle one. Put it through there. Okay. So we got that. It's pretty good. It's loosely laced. So we could do that. Or we could go for the other one, which would be this bottom one. So I'll do that instead this time. So we need to pick how much room we want here, and then set it to that length right there. So about that much. You can do it however long you want. It could be short for you, but if we're doing it at this first one at the bottom, then we don't have much. We have a lot of extra laces, so we need to loosen it a lot. So if you want to do it like super loose to where it's almost falling off your feet, I wouldn't suggest that, but you can do whatever you want. And so basically, this is super loose. It's not flat, but you're not allowed to loosen it at the top area, so it's super loose around the ankle. And basically, it's like this. You could do this. This is really loose. You could make this a little bit longer if you want to, but I think the better way would be to get it, like, if you like how this looks, that's good, but I think the better way would be to just do this second hole, this middle one. So if we compare loosely laced to the brand new stock, brand new lacing, loosely laced, I think looks better. So you could do that, do whatever you want. You don't have to lace it. And then sometimes if you have a lot of extra space, you can take these, make them a little bit longer on the ends, and then tie a little knot so that it doesn't slip through here and maybe like completely get unlaced. So just tie a little knot like this. I'm not making it flat right now because I'm just trying to show how to do it, but essentially you want it to be right on the end right there. So you could do this so that it can't slip out, or you could just do it loose, more loose like this, to where maybe it could slip out. And also this little thing can slip out, so honestly you should probably do the knot, but you know, whatever you think looks better. That's the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe and like and comment. I'll also do a video on, maybe I'll do a video on how to tie like this, just regular, if you want, but it's not that hard. So that's the end of the video. If you liked it, just tell me in the comments what type of video ideas you want, and I'll be dropping a lot of videos right now. So yep, that's all.